what's up everyone? Hey, what's up everyone? Okay, are you guys ready for some new Marvel Legends news? Alright, so X-Men Hasbro has released new images of the new wave that's coming out, that's going to be released. We have the Dazzler right here on vintage card, the vintage X-Men cards that we grew up collecting. Looking pretty nice. Dazzler. Might pick up this figure, might not. I'm not really for sure. There's a few figures that I want to pick up from this wave. If Dazzler, she might be the easiest one to find in this wave. Not really for sure, but yeah, you know, it is what it is. Next one we have is Cyclops, the classic Cyclops look. This is a figure that I used to have back in the day. I really like this Cyclops, and I think it's a pretty good idea that they're releasing the Cyclops because that Jim Lee Cyclops is very freaking expensive, and so hopefully people will be able to add a classic Cyclops to their collection, so that will be awesome. Next up we have Iceman here. Iceman, looking okay. I'm not really for sure about the design. He looks a little bit too plain and too simple. You know, there were a few designs that Toy Biz came up with that I really liked. As far as this Iceman is concerned, I'm not really for sure about this Iceman, but he just kind of looks a little bit too plain and too simple, but I understand it was based on the original Iceman figure, and yeah, I guess that's kind of what they were going for, so yeah, what can you do? So yeah, are you guys excited for this Iceman? Let me know. Me, not really. It might be a pass. And then the next one up is Wolverine. Classic Wolverine. I think this is like based on the Ninja Wolverine, where he goes to Japan and becomes a Ninja Wolverine. Or yeah, this is kind of what the comic book, this is where it's taken from, this Wolverine right here, this comic book Wolverine. And yeah, there's the samurai sword right there. Good face sculpt, but I don't know, I might pass on this Wolverine too, guys. What do you think? Do you guys like this Wolverine? Looks a little bit too simplistic. I like my Marvel Legends with a little bit more detail, so he might be a pass as well. And next up we have Silver Samurai. Now I remember seeing another Silver Samurai that they were going to be releasing. I don't know if this is the newest Silver Samurai. I'm not really for sure. I did have this guy in my collection. He was really chrome. That's what I remember. He had a really fine silvery finish. That was the old Toy Biz Silver Samurai right there. That's the figure that I had growing up, and here's the newer one. What do you guys think? Is he a pickup or a pass? It depends. If I can find it for cheap, I'll definitely pick him up. Last but not least, guys, we have Storm. I'm definitely adding the Storm to my collection. This is kind of the Storm we were all looking for. Same thing with the Beast figure. You know, when they gave us the classic Beast, this is a beautiful Storm. That other Storm from the Apocalypse Build-A-Figure wave, I didn't pick up. I didn't really care too much for that punk rock Storm, that 80s Storm. This is the Storm that we were all kind of looking for, and this is one of the few figures that I'm looking forward to in this wave. So I really can't wait to pick up this Storm, this classic looking Storm. This is the one that we've been looking for. Next one we have from the X-Force guys is of Wolverine. This is from the Wendingo Build-A-Figure wave. I don't know about this wave. I definitely am going to pick up this Wolverine because he looks awesome, and I want the X-Force Wolverine, so I'm definitely going to pick up this Wolverine. He's one of the few figures that I'm going to pick up from this wave. I don't know if I'm going to build the figure from this wave, Wendingo Build-A-Figure, but I'm definitely going to pick up this Wolverine. Next up, we have Cannonball. Comes with the leg to Wendingo. I don't know if I'm going to pick up this Cannonball either, guys. He's kind of missing legs, so I don't know if I'm going to pick up an action figure that's missing legs, but he does look awesome. He does look different. and unique. So there's a possibility that I might be picking up this Cannonball. I mean, he looks pretty awesome. The base looks pretty cool. And you know, I don't have a Cannonball, so you know, it's a possibility. You know, I might pick him up. I might build the Wendigo, might not. You know, like I said, there's probably a minimum of maybe 3 or 4 figures that I want to pick up from this wave. But then again, you never know. I might buy all the figures just so I can build the Wendigo, build a figure, even though the Wendigo build a figure, you know, the body sculpt is based on the Sasquatch build a figure wave. So yeah, I'm not really for sure about that. Then next one up, we have Dazzler right here. Or no, excuse me, we're Boomer, should I say, from the X-Force. Boomer might be a pickup. I'm not really for sure. I would have to see her in person. Of course, she's got the blowing the bubble gum, kind of like the Jubilee that we saw from the Caliban Build-A-Figure wave. It kind of looks like she has a Jubilee body. Maybe possible Jubilee face sculpt, maybe different color skin and different color hair. But it might be a pickup. You know, I'm still kind of up in the air if I'm going to build this wave or not, because the Wendigo Build-A-Figure doesn't really look all that promising, but he does look like a custom. I might end up customizing a figure. I might end up customizing, so it's a possibility I might buy all the figures just to customize the figure. What we have up, guys, is we have up Guardian. I'm kind of up in the air too if I'm going to pick up this figure from Alpha Flight. He looks alright. Once again, it's just kind of up in the air if I decide whether or not I'm gonna buy this figure, or if I'm just gonna buy the bath piece so I can build the Wendigo figure. As you can see, the Wendigo figure kind of looks plain and simplistic, and it just looks like white, really, really white, and there's really no detailing going on. So this Guardian from Alpha Flight, there is a possibility that I might pass on this one. He doesn't look too promising, so I just might get the Build-A-Figure piece, the tail and the torso that comes along with this Guardian. Next up is Mr. Sinister. This is a must, guys. This Mr. Sinister looks awesome. I can't wait to pick up this Mr. Sinister. He looks breathtaking. He looks like a classic Mr. Sinister that I grew up playing with, and also he has that classic design. Looks like they did a very, very amazing job with this Mr. Sinister, and he's definitely a pickup. I'm definitely going to pick up this Mr. Sinister. I love the design. He looks really, really, really awesome. He comes with, it looks like the left arm of Wendigo. But yeah, this Mr. Sinister is definitely a pickup, guys. Can't wait to get this in my collection and to go with some of my other bad guys, my other villains in my Marvel Legends collection, so he's definitely a pickup. Pickup is Nightcrawler. I don't have a Nightcrawler in my collection. We have this classic Nightcrawler that we've all been kind of waiting for with a newer Marvel Legends body. You know, the last Nightcrawler that we had the Marvel Legends Nightcrawler with those weird, awkward legs, you know, at the pelvic area. Yeah, he was not all that great. He was a good Nightcrawler, but yeah, we needed a new Nightcrawler, and we got interchangeable heads, which I think is really, really awesome. I don't feel like we needed interchangeable heads, but I'm glad that we do have interchangeable heads. Looks like it comes with the right arm to Wendigo, and yeah, and also he comes with a sword as well. So yeah, this Marvel Legends Nightcrawler is definitely a pickup. I can't wait to pick up this Nightcrawler. He's one of the figures that I really, really want from this wave, and I can't wait to pick him up. So yeah. I don't know why they gave us so many heads, but you know, 3 heads are, I guess, better than 1, right? He's got one showing his teeth, he's got one kind of screaming, and he's got a closed mouth one as well. So, and also they gave us a sword, which is awesome. So that's a plus. So yeah, I can't wait for this Nightcrawler. He's definitely a pickup.